And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today, we're back inside of our survival world, and so I mentioned last episode that I wanted to start doing more projects every episode. We'll see how this goes. It's going to be, hopefully, the trial run for kind of having two decent sized projects an episode, but that's besides the point. The whole point of switching to this was to decrease rambling, so I guess I should talk about what we want to do. So what I want to do for this is, obviously, we're still going to have packed ice going down the middle. As a matter of fact, we're going to have it along both sides. And then, as a result, we're going to need rails going down to prevent spawning. And it's only going to be like this for the first, maybe... How far do we want to go here? I don't know, probably about this far. I'm gonna need to get more packed ice and rails and stuff for this, but the floor is the main focus anyway. And then what I want to do is along these sides, I want to come in here, and we'll have, it'll come in one, and then we'll have the floor here, which we'll make out of stone bricks. And then we come in another, which we're going to put soul sand here. Boom. And this is all the further I'm going to want it, just because it's going to be hard to control the boat for this period of time. I'm pretty bad at controlling ice boats, so I want to make things in a way where it's not going to be, that's not going to cause any problems with it. But then I want, first off, I'm going to need to clear out this back, which we're then going to put jack-o'-lanterns to kind of give a source of lighting, because I love this kind of orange texture on the side of jack-o'-lanterns, plus the added bonus of having a light source is wonderful. Okay, so then let's just do it like that, and then over top, just along here, I want to add spruce logs to spruce it up, And then it's going to kind of like look like this on the side. And then I want to add spruce trapdoors to kind of cover up the soul sand. And then we can walk along here and collect the nether warts. The point of this is our main source of nether warts is a bit... How do I put this? It's difficult to gather because it's set up like a traditional farm is. So like I want something a bit more convenient to gather and use and stuff like that, because I feel like if I keep going with the old method, I'm gonna just go crazy whenever I need nether warts. And I plan to start trying to get more like speed potions and stuff like that, just because honestly, speed potions are becoming more and more of a must as, I'm doing more projects and stuff. Having speed potions is going to make a massive difference for me to speed up doing projects. So then let's bring this along. And then we need to clear this out to put spruce logs. And voila. Well, not voila. Still got more to do. Okay, I'm going to need to get some more jack-o'-lanterns and packed ice, but do what I can with what we got. Boom. I need to put torches in these. Do I have any... Oh, yeah, this is actually where part of my valuables thing comes in handy. Is I have more stuff like coal just randomly on me. So stuff like this becomes a lot less of a problem. Like, let me just say, this valuables shulker box, one of the best ideas I've come up with. Like, it's nothing crazy unique or anything like that, but it's just so convenient. And it might seem a bit excessive to be messing with Netherwort for the moment, but as I mentioned, I want to start brewing more speed potions and stuff like that, because the thing about it is building stuff takes time, and anything that can speed up the process will come in handy. Okay, so then I'm thinking we put bricks along the side kind of like this to kind of finish it off along this edge, because this is going to continue going down into a tunnel. This is going to have to head towards the stronghold, I believe. I don't remember for certain, but I believe this is going to head towards the stronghold. So then we're going to just have this area here. It is towards the stronghold, right? I actually don't know. This heads towards negative X. This might not be towards the stronghold. So I don't know what this is going to be used for. But main point is it's going to have to be used for something at some point anyway. So might as well just keep going along. Just run under the assumption it's going to continue going. Which, real quick here, just while I have a sec, I want to grab a boat. And yeah, it'll be super easy to deal with this small of an area. It's just as you get going faster, it becomes impossible to control it side to side, so I don't want it to go too far out. Which is why we're just kind of going with this small area, which I'm going to need more. I need more rails. Okay. It's not much, but this should be enough rails to finish off this area. Boom, boom, boom. And there we go. These look weird. Let me just fix this, because I'm probably not going to have rails from here on out. So I just want those to look uniform. There we go. Yeah, because we're probably going to switch back to the same method I did along here, which I'm pretty sure it's still possible for mobs to spawn on those, but it decreases it incredibly. And then I'm going to go grab some nether wart real quick. Okay, guys, so the nether wart has been placed, and yeah, I'd say this area looks really nice. It looks a little out of place compared to this, but because it's down the tunnel, it looks a little less weird. Now, the real thing is going to be the transition from this to whatever I'm doing in here, which will likely just be the same ugliness we got here. I want to, like, eventually make the walls something like probably just stone brick, but I am not up for that yet. Like, I've been getting into big projects, but not that big of projects. In the future. I'll get there someday. But yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, I want to start doing kind of 2 projects at a time per episode. So the next project I want to get started, not done, and lag spike, don't you love moving between dimensions? I want to get kind of like a tower sort of thing. Well, not necessarily a tower. It doesn't have to be a tower, but just some area for what we're going to do for our brewing setup. And I do real quick here. Oh, one sec. I was in... This is the next day that I'm recording this. I was in 1.8, so it messes up the controls. Basically, the idea behind my current plan for our brewing system is going to be, we're going to have... oh, does that... Okay, I thought the weird redstone changes made that possible, but apparently not. That's fine. We can just do like this. Put some blocks. Actually, no. Put them like that with hoppers. If I can do anything right. And then put some blocks here. That way we trigger this redstone. It won't send items from these down into here, So now what we can do is we can set up a long chain of these to make awkward potions. So what we'll probably actually do is bring them into double chests here. So I have some plans for how we're going to go about this, but suffice it to say that this is going to be very weird. I refuse to Google it because, you know, when I want to do a project myself without Googling it, I'm going to do a project myself without Googling it, for crying out loud. But, yeah, I messed around with it for a bit. And, yeah, I wasted a bit of, whatever you would call it, blaze powder. So, this means that we're going to have a pretty large building for this, which I really don't know what I want to do for this building yet. I don't know if I want to do it underground, above ground. If I do it above ground, do I want it to be more of like a tower type feel or not? I feel like because this involves so much redstone though, I might want to go below ground just so I have space for it. But I'm going to try and figure out where I want to put this, and we'll get to work. So after looking around for a bit, I think I've decided that I want to put our brewing area down there. It seems a little random, but I don't know, it just kind of stuck out to me. And what I kind of want to do is have a like 2x3 door. That'd be right, 2x3. So then, you know, that way we can kind of flex, but it's not going to be difficult to make. You know? Okay, let me see here. I want to use iron blocks just because it's more fun that way. So then just kind of let's bring this out just so that it makes a little more sense and doesn't look weird. And then we're going to need to get some sticky pistons in there and other junk. So for the moment, the door is not going to be done just because I'm going to need sticky pistons and other stuff. Because let's see here. So the sticky pistons, they're going to go here. Meaning then I want redstone running to this block, which is going to have stuff here. So that way it'll activate all 3 pistons. And then there's going to be redstone running from underneath pressure plates to over there to deactivate stuff. It's actually, you know what, I'm going to get the basic framework laid for it, and we'll worry about the details later. And I think I'm going to just put each block away. That way there's, you know, room for a little bit of delay. But yeah, I'm going to get the framework laid. So conveniently, I have enough pistons for science. So theoretically now, these should all be powered. Okay, I did something wrong. Does there need to not be a block there? No. This just doesn't work like that. It doesn't go up a block at all. Meaning I'm going to need to change things up a little bit. One sec. Okay, so now I have working pistons here. So if we take, I guess just some iron pressure plates, because that's all I have. Put them down. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong block. Wait, no, that's the right block. Taking iron pressure plates doesn't work here. Why can't I make it out of cobblestone? One sec. Okay, so I accidentally made 3 pressure plates, but whatever. They now work. Voila! Now I'm just going to need sticky pistons here. And this side will be ready to go. I still need to do the other side. So I guess I'm going to get that done. The redstone's very sloppy. Like, if we come down here real quick. I know I'm going to have to replace all this. But, yeah, so basically this runs to this block. Then that wraps around and runs a piece of redstone to that block. And when we press the pressure plates, the redstone runs here, turns off this torch, so that way they turn off. Really basic. I made it a bit sloppy, but it's fine. It doesn't need to be pretty. Still works there. Okay, and then put that one there. Perfect. And there's plenty of time to run through with that. Is there time I'd be able to walk through theoretically? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's plenty. I'm gonna get this side set up next, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm gonna just show how this works real quick before I cover it up, and these are out here. Yep. So basically, we have the torch here, which goes to that block, some redstone that goes around to this block, powering that. So in that way, all three of the pistons are powered. And then when we hit the pressure plates, the redstone here comes over, it depowers this torch, everything turns off, bam, and yeah, simple enough. It's pretty basic redstone. I'm not like a redstone wizard or something. Is there any way I can put these like one further in? Yes. Perfect. I mean, not perfect. It would be a little better if it could be, you know, a bit more come up to here and just a flat increase there, but this will work. Gonna have to plug in the other side, which shouldn't be a major problem, I don't think. Just gotta kind of dig a tunnel down for it, which is a bit of a pain, I guess, but yeah, then we just run it to here. Boom, there's one. And I think it was down to here that I went. And boom, there's two. Now I should be able to get out of here. And it works from this side too. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to need to start figuring out the dimensions and stuff for this, but I think this should be good. And yeah, so we're going to have to start getting work done on the actual brewing part. I have an idea for how I want to do it. It's not ideal, but as I mentioned, I refuse to Google it. So it's going to be my design fully. It's just a question of whether or not it'll be a good design. Anyway, guys. Also, real quick here. Look at my cart. The sheep that was up in that area got caught in it. So now there's a red sheep going around in the minecart. It's even better. I'm going to need to like name the sheep and everything. But anyway, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.